Hello, Internet. Welcome to Citizen Sleeper. Yeah. Hello. Welcome. Give me a second. I am setting some stuff up. All right, let's start. Ooh, it's not just announced, it's released. Citizen Sleeper 2 is out. Plan to play it after this. At least I want to. Stream manager, you are up. I can see chat. We're good. Continue. Operator. It's the goofy ass music. Whoa. Yes, this is right. This is where we left off. I left you for a while, didn't I? He seems like he'd have an Aussie accent. Which I'm going to be very embarrassing trying to make one. Oh, there, sleeper. Comes a voice from behind you. Don't you run. Good, good. You know your master's voice. Then spins you around. He's wearing a wide smirk and a slick jacket. You immediately know he's terrible news. You go all the way, are you? And stay put. That sleeper thing? You're my first. Barely hear him. Notice the handgun leveled at your chest, and it's hard to take your eyes off it. He reaches down from his other hand and slips some kind of ring out from a belt loop without taking his eyes off you. Make it to the eye, though. That's pretty good. This place isn't so bad. Bars, markets, people. I pulled most of my contracts. No, that's Scottish. I pulled most of my contracts out of asteroid caves. We're off God-forsaken nudes. He's talking like I write. Here, I'm digesting something. Okay. He's talking like I write. God-forsaken moons. Look at that. He splits the ring into two perfect circles. What is it? Oh yeah. Oh, this is probably cuffs. It's hard to hit civilization when there's so much space to pass through. Where are you? Just a freelance on contract. He reaches over to slide the rings around your wrists. Go easy. No. See the moment his eyes leave you to watch the rings. You spin, knocking him away, and spraying down the corridor. Then the shot rings out, echoing off the metal so loud it hurts your ears. Bolt hole smokes in the wall beside your head. You freeze, and Ethan closes the gap. This is a very boring sight. Trust me. I've seen them all before. Slips the rings over your trembling wrists. Ethan nudges you to start walking. To the ship and home. Going easy. You stumble down the corridor, your hands behind you, your mind is racing. Both these aren't gonna work. We already know the answer to this. We can work this out. Can we? I don't see much in the way of assets in your possession. Shame to come all the way, just head back to this North Railway. Striker of yours makes this too quick. So hoping you put up a bit more of a chase, no? Roundabout to Brian Walker, maybe? Or all down the line. The establishments I would have enjoyed checking out while I asked around. You walk on in silence for a little longer, desperately trying to think of a way to escape. That SNR tracker will be the death of you. Hey, I have an idea. How about on the way back to the ship we stopped for a drink? I'm buying. Bar, they like me. Stay silent. Although, I've got myself thinking, what's the rush here? Here we are in one of the most lawless joints in the circuit systems, and we are heading for the exit. Okay, here's the idea. You and me make a little agreement. Here are the terms. You run or leave, try to abandon the eye, I shoot you. You plot, scheme, try to kill me, I shoot you. But you come meet me in an establishment of my choice every few cycles, and you pay my tab, I don't shoot you. You don't pay my tab. You get the idea. You letting me go? Not at all. Let's call it open custody. You are free to mooch around the eye as long as you keep paying up. You know, I really thought I was going to have to kill you. This is so much better. Click something as bell and the rings release from your wrists. I'm gonna see if I can find me old stool at the compressor club. Come see me there. He aims the handgun at you, squinting down the sight. Let me just remind you, that body of yours is one big tracker. Just don't even think about leaving the eye. Oh no. Ethan turns and strides off down the corridor, slipping his handgun away. The mix of relief and terror you feel is overwhelming. What are you gonna do? Hey, Fang. God damn it. I don't think it's possible to get that done. Maybe, but just barely. What bar? The Compressor Club. See Ethan at a distance shouting from the bar for more drinks. The bill isn't going to be small, is it? God damn it. Can I talk to the overlook? No, we don't want that. Oh, it upgrades to a 2. What? That's weird. Upgrades to a 5, and this upgrades to a 6. Can I... I want the I want to build that. Wait, do I have 4? I can build one. Why do I have 4? What? What is old me doing? Fabricate ship mine, yeah. Fabricate whirs and crackles. Assembles the ship mind. Elements reveal a complete but heavily dented unit. What can I do with that? Upgrade point. Achievement unlocked. Minecraft. Build a ship mine from fragments. Upgrade point. It says I have an upgrade point. Why can't I? Oh. I have 2 upgrade points. I feel like that gives me a lot more actions. Actions? If that means what I think it means. I need 2 for that. Oh, I have. There, okay. What does a ship mine part do? Course of a ship AI amputated in hibernation. I don't even know what I can do with that. Can I sell that? $19 or minus 11. That doesn't seem like a good trade. I feel like I'm gonna get some shit out of that, but I don't want to risk it. I only have 23 as well. This isn't gonna build towards anything. We can sell the extra ship mine fragment we have. It's 30. Sailor tractor extract the past. Get to know Emphas. Help set up the distillery. Oh, this is more my speed. Make me positive. Hell yeah. Oh, that doesn't upgrade in this. Okay. There's another thing there, isn't there? Oh no, that's just indicating it. Okay. I have a 1. Can I not do it with anything? Surely. Yes, okay. Check data. Oh, this is just a repeatable yacht again. Or no, it doesn't. Okay. Hunter's coming back. I have to be very careful. If I get rid of the tracker. Acquisition job for Zeiss especially to download data to her terminal. This is more than she was expecting. We got 104. Ooh, I can turn the camera. I didn't know I could do that. I want to go into the low end. Ooh, I can use this. Really doesn't remove it entirely. Apartment unlocked. Push the door open to the automatic lights flicker on inside the apartment. They reveal yellowing plastic panels, the curved shape of a wall-mounted utility units, the detritus of a routine life arranged on every surface. Step inside, clicking the door shut behind. The amber light of the aging fixtures. Oh hey, thanks for following, person. I'm not gonna say your name, but I know who you are. Hi. Thank you for the follow. I love you. Step inside, clicking the door shut behind. The amber light of aging fixtures glaze everything with pale orange. Work surfaces hold a variety of objects indistinct in the dull lighting. Pale blue light drifts from the doorway at the end of the room. I'm smiling like an idiot knowing my person is here. Inspect the surfaces. Smudges through the thin layer of dust suggest a recent, rare, and hurried visit. They trace a path to the water dispenser, the auto wash, and go to a cabinet still left open. On the shelf sits an empty pill case. Across the cramped utility room, with its auto wash, dispensers, water closet towards the doorway. Through the doorway is a dark, warm room, lit only by the faint glow of a terminal screen. The bunk is tucked into the wall, the blankets ruffled. A wall desk glitters with rows of files and containers. A briefcase lab sits open, loaded with rows of reagents and compounds you do not recognize. In comparison, this room is clean, ordered, and controlled. Nice! As you approach, there's a cackle from somewhere in the dark. Sleeper. Sabine's voice shakily echoes through the... God, what? Who's Sabine? Is she the... who's Sabine? I think... God, I forget the context of when I got it. It's been a while. I think she's the doctor. What voice? Sleeper. No, it was like a... It was like that, but that's just the thing. That's just the other guy. Sleeper. Sleeper. Sabine's voice shakily echoes through the apartment. Welcome to my home. I'm sorry I can't be there. I have to make alternate arrangements. Ear rattling noises. Static. I was able to record this message, but I don't dare show my face. Something's happening with the yacht again. I no longer trust them. Her voice begins becomes distant, slipping behind the background noise. I have something to ask of you. I want you to get me out. The Again were supposed to hide me to protect me. After everything happened, I was desperate. And after that, I was too tired to care. I have no idea what voice to give her, so it's probably going to change constantly. Noise like waves passed over the recording. I'm done with them now. I want out. Screw the debt. I need insurance, something I can hold against them. I have my suspicions. I can't be sure. I need information. As you know, you need me. This isn't a threat. You have to understand my position here. I know sleepers. Been here before. I can help you. Not with the Agon's noose around my neck. Give me data, give me information, give me something that I can use against the Agon. Now I can get out. You can get what you need. Please. Bring it here to my terminal. I'll get to it when I can. You look around the tiny room. You can try to imagine Sabine living here, working at the desk, sleeping in the bunk, blinking into the terminal in the dark. Recording cuts static, filling the room with its white hiss and silence. So what you're saying is I shouldn't have sold the data. Stand in front of the humming terminal and hit a few keys. Sabine has left the access port open, but the rest is encrypted, locked away behind passcodes. Seems Sabine might not trust you as much as they want you to think. Who does Sabine need to hide from? What debt do they owe to Yadigan? Try to assemble the pieces, but too many are missing. The only thing you know is that without stabilizer, your body will die. Glance at the briefcase slab on your desk. It's glassware glowing in the dark. Hi! Okay, background. Since I don't think you know Citizen Sleeper. We're a sleeper, which means if you ever read Mickey 7, it's kind of like that. We were a person, due to desperation or boredom or just an urge for a different life. Your mind gets transferred to an artificial body known as a sleeper, and all of your memories are erased. And you become property of Asper, I think, is the name of the company. But you escape, but they have a type of thing that you need in order to live. Without it, your body will shut down. It's called stabilizer. You can see at the top of the screen, stable, you know. And we get that from this doctor we have an agreement with. Pay it. It's pretty expensive. I think it's like 60 credits or something. And then, yeah. It also allows us to... Imparetta and Transformers... like, you're a nerd. You're a dork. But it allows us... But we, to being a sleeper and being digital, we're able to hack into just everything. Just by existing, really. And that's why we're able to get information. We've gotten Yagan Data before, but we just kind of sold it. And we're realizing we probably shouldn't have. Turn away and leave, door clunking shut behind you. Back in the corridor, you notice the scrawled graffiti of a blade on the opposite wall. Yagan, you feel yourself being drawn into something you don't quite understand. You're also a nerd for understanding that. I don't, actually. I have no idea who Emperata is. I do know that's probably something similar in the fact that you mentioned Transformers made me laugh at you and point and laugh. Everyone in chat, point and laugh at them. There's nobody else in chat. Low end, ramshackle residential district. Shockwave is a victim of Emperata. Oh, wait, they're like the Senate people. Block maintenance. Managed by their residents. The ramshackle blocks are always in need of repairs. Helping out is a good way to make friends. Those of you need to change that if you want access to the loans, residences, and facilities. Play Tavla. Clack of filler caps can be heard in every concourse in the low end as the residents play rotating games of this game for cryo. Okay. Wait, what's that? Plus low ender. Okay. Okay. The Free Spoke, towering transit hub. Air Spoke, tangled. Sorry, far enough. is why he has a weird head. Yeah, you told me. Air Spoke, tangled network of service passengers. Excuse me. Speaking a lot and very quickly, like I do normally, it makes me yawn. Take a network of service passages and makeshift tunnels cut through the spoke, as if it were a hive. There are no maps here. Blistered with precarious elevators and stairways, the spoke can be navigated from the outside, but the climb requires bravery. This is dangerous, but I'm better at it. The only way to explore it is vertically. And Founder's Gap. To reach the Greenway, you'll need to pay for a pass. Practice is meant by the spacers moored here. They call it Founder's Ferry. Founder's Gap. Gap in the ring station. This place is way bigger than I thought. What? We can't do anything else here. Let's order fungus for energy. Scary guy. We need to save money. He's probably gonna take a lot. Cutscene? No, okay. Oh, that was a shitty. Okay. Oh. Yes, that's right. We have an agreement with the dude. Fang. He's gonna get our tracker. As you arrive, Fang comes striding down towards you, taking you by surprise. Hear me out. Let's go, Sleeper. Puts a hand on your shoulder and turns you back the way you came. Go where? See our nurse. Isn't that what you're here for? Sorry for the hurry, but we have something of an opportunity. That data you ripped? Well done, by the way. Tells me Hardin is making a rare inspection of the sidereal horizon this cycle. It's the perfect chance to confront him outside of that compound. He hides it. Sorry, I'm looking at a bunch of things, which is why I'm pausing. Fang takes a sharp turn into a dimly lit side passage. I'd hear you. I mean, yeah. He's charismatic, strong, knows his way around machinery, good with his hands. Confront him? That's right. It's the perfect time. Fang slows and slips into a dark service tunnel where, somewhere in the black, a water pipe drips. It's him, Sleeper. Same Hardin Hurst. Our worm ripped out decades of records that mention him by name, an entire trail of documentation from the first days the Solheim collapsed until now. He wrote out the whole thing, slipped into the Average, and first broke off from the unit. Paces the tunnel, a hand rubbing at the back of his head. I need you to understand something about Solheim, Sleeper. I don't know what you know about the collapse, but it wasn't as instant as it sounds. It wasn't like Solheim was here, around the station one day, and the Erlen's Union took power. Back then, Solheim knew this place was slipping back from them. As the palladium market collapsed, they tried to keep the contractors here working. The pay got smaller, the cost higher. People like my parents were forced to work non-stop just to keep a berth on the station. Water in their tanks. Solheim squeezed out every last worker until the mistakes, the accidents, were coming in non-stop. As new waves of contractors came in, desperate to work, Solheim welcomed them, taking bribes instead of checking pilot licenses. The whole time, Solheim was folding up, dragged into court cases in the central systems. The severed limb of a station still desperately tried to take all it could. The riots came in after the collision at Dock 2. A young pilot, his MEV overloaded with palladium, miscalculated his trajectory, took out a section of the ring. Hundreds died. Thousands panicked. My parents told me people were terrified, and the blame fell squarely on Solheim. People like to tell stories about Erlen, how he brought the factions together, spoke to the crowds, turfed out Solheim. I mean, that's true. But my mother, pregnant with me, locked herself in their MEV and welded it to the dock while my father joined their improvised crews trying to seal up the ragged edges of the gap. Never came back. Sealed it up, though. And by the time they did, Solheim was gone, abandoning every one of us for the black. Apart from shits like Hardin. Shits who held their place, rode it out, and slipped into new structure like nothing had changed, standing shoulder to shoulder with those they had exploited at every step. That's why I can't just let him strut out the shipyard. This time, his past catches up with him. Ooh. As much as I hate to say it, also, I congratulate myself for the voiceover. Oh my god, we have viewers. Hi, welcome. I think we should think about this. I don't think it's a good idea to just do that, because killing a leader never really makes peace immediately happen. There's a lot of chaos with that. Power vacuum. Worse people might come in. I think we should think about this. Feel free. I'm going now. We did it! Fang rejoins the main passageway, which is now wide and glass-roofed. Through the ceiling, you can see ships. I thought this said hips. You see hips in mid-construction. Their flank lit by the flashes of plasma torches. The entrance to the shipyard is ahead. This is crazy! Mark, we can finally be bees. This is insane! Those ship hips don't lie. I'm sorry. These ship hips do lie, and they lied to you, Shakira, Shakira. Fang turns to look at you. Don't come then. I won't force you. Stand across from each other in the corridor. What is it then, Sleeper? You coming or not? I think he needs me. Bees. Shipkira, Shipkira, get out. Shipkira, Shipkira. I'm coming. Let's go show this shithead some consequences. He strides to the shipyard entrance and pushes through the doors. A web of corridors lead through the complex snatches of construction bays, always appearing through windows. Ships are suspended like whale corpses, skeletal, imposing. Fang seems to know exactly where he's going. Before long, he crosses into a huge dry dock, locked to one side of the sidereal horizon. A network of platforms and scaffolding cling to the ship's hull, filled with workers and equipment. The sound is stretched out by the vast space. So the welding, cutting, and sealing seems to come from everywhere at once. Both you and Fang spot them at the same time. A group walking slowly across a gantry. At the front, two men, one gesturing towards the ship and the other stock thin, cleanly dressed with a shock of gray hair. I like referring to the hair as a shock. You have a shock of gray hair there, mate. Hardin. You and Fang say his name in unison. Fang sets up the staircase to the gantry, with you following behind. Bugs! It's like me and you. Me and Fang did the same thing as me and you. We finished each other's... Come on, finish it. You got this. We finish each other's... Ship Kira, I'm going to ban you. You and Fang saying, oh yeah, we already read that. Oh, damn, two people left at the exact same time. Your Honor, I'm innocent. Damn. As you come to the same level, the group is passing closer, foreman gesturing to the work being done throughout the dock and Hardin nodding along. Hardin Hurst! I don't know why I said that. Why did I make that voice? Fang shouts across the noise, taking you by surprise. His voice bounces and comes back in a rippling echo. The figures turn. Why does he look like that? Why he stands like that? Yes, Hardin asks quizzically, raising an eyebrow. He glances between you and Fang, and you see his gaze linger on your body, unsure of why a sleeper might be in this place. Who lingered on my body, you say? Me at the family gathering in the corner. You are a traitor, Hardin. Solheim executive to try to hide here among his victims. Fang's voice is steady. Strong. That's not the voice I gave him. Stand for everything the Eye was rebuilt in the shadow of. Against everything Erland stood for. Everything. Haven stands for. You have no place on the station. For a moment, stillness descends on the group, as if everyone was held in place by the rattle of construction. Well, good to meet you too. He glances around at those around him. Some are smiling, the others are nervous. You are from the systems branch, are you not? Asks Hardin, inspecting Fang's clothing. Fang turns to the foreman. You need to call your security. This man is a corporate agent. The foreman glances between Fang and Hardin, his hands drumming at his sides. Hardin leans towards him and says something inaudible. The foreman nods.
It's true.
As he begins speaking, Hardin turns his attention to you. And what would a sleeper know about that? You accuse me of being a corporate agent. What are you, if not exactly that? He looks around at the group who are already eyeing you with suspicion. You are a product of Essenop. You have no place. I just burped really. Excuse me, sorry. You know what signals you are sending back to your makers. Murmur of approval runs through the group. Fang holds up a stick of memory. You guessed right. I am systems. And I have records that link you directly to Solheim right here. He turns to the foreman again. So once again, I am asking you to take this man into the custody of the shipyard. The foreman remains still. Call from unknown. I'm getting a call from unknown. Who is this? It's the same guy. I've gotten scam calls from this exact same guy like 7 times now. He's just this old dude saying, if you or your family need dental work. I've never stuck around longer than that, but yeah, I'm pretty sure he does it manually. Karn's voice is calm, measured. Sorry, I was scratching my, like, I forget what it's called. It's like my upper lip. If you have such data, why hasn't it been submitted at a members meeting for proper review? I have nothing to hide. Unlike a man who does not announce his name, who enters my shipyard with corporate property in tow, and tries to turn my own men against me. Hear it now, the echoing sound of boots on walkways coming from all angles at once and then settling behind you. Please, submit the data through the correct channels, then we can talk. For now, however, you must leave. He gestures behind you to the security detail, their hands on boxy black sidearms at their sides.
Hakdua! How did you say it?
I'm sorry. Hardin, you shithead. You can't wriggle out of this. Oh, nope, I can't do it.
Hardin, you shithead. You can't wriggle out of this one.
Security officer draws their weapon and levels it. Fang turns and stares him down. We're gonna get shot if we choose a second option. Call him Fang. You look at Fang, he shakes his head and puts a hand on your shoulder.
Let's go.
You should be sorry. Your Honor, I plead the fifth. He pushes through security, heading back down the walkway. Once security has walked you out of the shipyard and nudged you back into the corridor, Fang picks up the pace. Try to keep up as he slips into the shadows of an entrance. Fang is grinning ear to ear. You know, Sleeper, sometimes people are exactly how you expect them to be. Something pings in his pocket as he takes it out.
On the slate, a web of connections starts drawing itself out, stretching to a set of points around the ring. Got him. What is that? That, Sleeper, is something our worm added to Hardin's personal slate. We are tracking his outgoing messages. The old ways are best. Spook 'em good enough, and they'll give the game away. He jabs the slate, and you see the web is being drawn over a map of the ring, lines bouncing from point to point. All these dots, these are our buddies. Ones he is messaging right now. We are going to find them all. You tricked me? Not exactly. You did good.
Fang glances around, slips the slate back into his pocket. Fair split for now, Sleeper. This is exactly what we need. Good hunting. Pat on your shoulder, Fang drifts away back into the flow of people around the shipyard entrance. You watch him go, unsure whether to be angry or impressed. You were supposed to get my tracker out! Get my tracker out! Get my tracker out! Give my tracker back! Here, give my tracker out! I don't like that. Oh, by the way, Bugsy Wugsy, if you have Twitch Prime connected, if you have Prime connected to your Twitch account, you can every 30 days you can give a Twitch Prime. So just saying, if you want to, I want the Yay! Each shift a crowd of would-be workers. It isn't connected. Damn, I barely know my own password to Twitch. Zam! Each shift a crowd of would-be workers gathers outside the shipyard, each of them clinging to a 4-digit number printed on receipt paper. These are their assignment numbers, and you are either called for a shift or you aren't. As you arrive, the crowd is restless and chatter rumbles through the lines. For those who, like you, graduated to work teams, shifts are guaranteed. Having just walked out of a meeting with a supervisor where you were praised for your efforts, you feel the glow of a job well done. Yet, can't help but feel empathy for those huddled as you pass, waiting for their number to come up. Keep your head down as you leave the shipyard, feeling a little guilty as you do. Hey, it's this dude! This guy has a daughter. They're really cool. Hey, Sleeper, wait up! Lem's voice trembles as he shouts over the rumble of the crowd, and you turn to see him pushing through, Mina crying in his arms. Keep walking. Lem! Good to see you. Gonzo! Good to see you, friend. He's breathing hard after shouldering through the waiting workers. You made the work team. Good for you. He tries to catch his breath, stroking Mina's hair as he does. Shh, baby. Give me a second here. He smiles weakly at you as he comforts her, and her cries start to fade. Yo, he just like you and me. Whoa. Out of the crowd. He says to be the Dow. By his side, shine streaks down both her cheeks. As he does, he sees he is clutching an assignment number on a crumpled piece of paper. Is Mina okay? She's good. We just had to rush up here. He puts his hand on her shoulder and she clings to his side. Esther usually takes her sick. I don't know what. A noise sounds from the entrance, a klaxon followed by listed numbers growing brightly on a display screen. The crowd responds instantly, pushing and pulling as people try to wade to the entry checkpoint. Lem stops and turns back toward the crowd. Then glances down at the crumpled paper. That's my number. Shit. Mina. He starts putting his pockets on his gear and glancing around. Go. I'll watch her. He blinks a little, staring. Thank you. I'll... Crouches Mina. You're gonna stay with our friend here, okay? I'm gonna keep you safe and... Here, take her bag. He shoves it into your hands. She's got food. She's got... Shit, I have to go. Backs away into the crowd. Mina! I'll be back real soon, okay? Be good.
Then Lem disappears in the roiling crowd. Now trying to get into the shipyard before it locks down. I like that word, roiling. It sounds cool. It's just uncommon enough that it's unfamiliar, but known enough that you know what it means. It brings off an entirely different sense. Also, we have a ship mine, so I'm just saying.
Oh, little Mina, look at her. Oh.
Let's move. Mina stands, staring, suddenly small without Lem on her side. She fixes you with a dark-eyed look you can't quite read. Hey, Mina. Stay silent. Two parallel tear tracks still gleam on her cheeks. You okay? She sniffs and looks down. You latch the top of the bag and see a few metal containers, fashioned from scrap components. Battered slate sits on top, blinking a low battery warning. Then tucked beside it is a ragged rabbit, hand-sewn. Pull the rabbit out of the bag, its long limbs waggling as you do. Mia goes to jump and grab it, but holds herself back. She stands and hugs herself, hides on the rabbit. Shake the rabbit! You want it? You want it? I don't think I've ever done that voice before. Hey, hello, how you doing? You want the rabbit? What's their name? Mia turns away but looks at the entrance of the shipyard. This isn't going well. Give her the rabbit. You hold the rabbit. I don't know why I stopped. You hold the rabbit. You hold the rabbit out and Mina snatches it from your hand. She hugs it tightly without looking away from you. Bun Bun, she says, staring you down, ferocious despite her size. Hi, Bun Bun. Move a little closer as you speak, closing the gap.
He doesn't speak,
She says. She looks at you suspiciously. Her voice softens a little. She waggles Bun Bun in front of you, and then shoulder walks him up your arm and onto your shoulder where he sits. She pokes your arm a couple of times.
Are you really a robot?
Sort of.
Yeah,
She thinks.
me too.
Mina has more questions. Lots of questions. Questions about how you breathe or if you rest, but before long you were talking about rabbits and what Esther, the lady usually takes her, smells like, whether or not fairies live in the eyes heating pipes. Pass the time like this, sitting side by side on the floor of the walkway as others pass by, sometimes talking, sometimes drawing on the slate, sometimes playing with Bun Bun, the rabbit. And this is how Lem finds you, just as both of you are starting to yawn. He is dirty and tired, but Mina leaps up his legs and into his arms as he stumbles backwards. You two get on okay? He asks, trying to keep Mina from climbing onto his shoulders. More than okay. Mina shoots you a snile?
Shoot you a snile. Mina, shoot you a snile from Lem's arms. Your suspicion gone. Well.
Oh, sorry. Well. Looks like Mina can be nice. Pokes her on the ribs and she squeals in delight. Thank you, friends. I mean it. I owe you. Look. It seems like Esther, the lady who usually watches her, is going to be out for a spell. If you ever have some time, I'd really appreciate you coming down to our place in the low end. If you have time. But now, I have to take this one to eat. Plays at biting Mina. She giggles in response. See you, sleeper. He waves and they stumble off down the corridor, drawing gazes from passing spacers as Mina's laughter echoes in the corridor in bright squeals. I've wanted a daughter. A daughter would be really nice. I'd like to have, like, a child at some point in my life. Adopted. Or, birthed. Just whatever works. I just like to be able to take care of somebody someday. To hear their laughter, to help them be raised, to grow them into a good person. Have them sleep on my chest when they're tired. It'd be nice. The vast colony ship is coming together, block by block. Each cycle, you see another slot, piece slot in place. Can I get any more yodium? That's Havenge. I need a yodium.
Yes, here we are. Perfect. Waity. Great. Let me... Yeah. Let's... Can we work? Yeah, we can. Danger. Ooh, nice condition. Sag. Why is that negative? It's fine. Once we get 2 upgrade points, I'll be okay. But for now, we have no choice but to sleep. I too wish for kids, but adopted ones at best and animals at worst. Flickering. I need to eat. Feed. Low end. Two is usually something you reserve for hacking. Low ender. We want the low ender. I want to see what's there. Let's see if we can get any more Yadigan data. Yes, Yadigan agent. Zam. We can use a 3 for it though. Hunter. I don't like the hunter. We need one more. With the last, what do we want to do? We can. It goes to 3. I'm okay with that. Damn. Okay. Sleepity weepity. 3 cats, all variously named after house furniture. If you could choose between having a boy or a girl as a child, which do you think you would choose? I already said I want a girl, but I'd be okay with either. It's just I feel like that'd be, you know, something like. Whoa, what's this? Min G Express. Plus 13 or plus 4? We need to get money. Ooh, scrap. Got people. We need scrappity wappity. Grappity wappity. We need money more than anything. Maybe Yadigan? Avenge. Yeah, nope, that's Avenge. What's this? Yadigan. Yes, give me that. Hopefully the hunter doesn't come back. Oh god, okay. We can put this back into terminal. As turned away from the terminal, the final cache Yadigan data upload, the air crackles with white noise. Sleeper? Sabine's voice, weaker than before, comes through the haze. Sabine? Sigh of relief comes through the layers of noise. call must be coming from in somewhere on the station. This has been short. I don't know if Yagan are monitoring me. Her voice is hushed, distant. You try to focus on it. The data you've been bringing in from Yagan agents? There's something in it I don't understand. This data is all gleaned from their implants, records of integration with their nervous systems, performance analysis, error rates, usage data. I installed many of these implants, and I didn't enable any of this functionality. It has to be somehow baked into their wetware's interface. That's not all. Systems compiling this data are connecting to some kind of transmission protocol. It's being broadcast. Wait, why? Every Yadian enforcer is equipped with black market implants, retinol enhancements, adrenaline boosters, pain suppressors. These implants are gathering data on themselves, on the enforcer's body, on their performance. Why, I can't tell. But I can promise you, these foot soldiers have no idea this is going on. If they knew, I don't imagine they would be happy with the situation. Yagan could have a mutiny on their hands. Girl. Yay. Oh, Bugs is gonna be going, no. You lean toward the terminal, straining to listen to Sabine's fake voice. I need a few cycles to pull this all together, but this might be the information I need to pressure Yannick into releasing my debt. Yannick? He's one of the heads of Yagan. It's better you don't know him. Keep it that way. Suddenly a banging echoes through the call. Sabine's voice suddenly whispered, panicked. I have to go. Come back in 4 cycles. Sharp crack of a disconnect, then silence fills the apartment. You step back from the terminal. What does Yagan have to gain from bothering its own members? Yawn. You try to recall what you know about the gang, but you have little to go on. You think of Toshiro, Sabine's minder, his mere teardrop implants set below hard eyes. What data could they be gathering? And more importantly, where are they sending it? You reflexively rub your forehead, trying to think. Can you really trust Sabine? How did they come to Yagan's doctor in the first place? Think of their kindness, their care, but also that glazed look of recognition that they gave you when they first met you. That look stays in your mind as you slip back out of the apartment, glancing around as you close it up and drift into the corridors of the station, unable to shake the unpleasant sensation of being observed. 4 cycles. No, we're good. More importantly, we need to work. We need to work hard. And we can't hack anymore, because then the thingy is gonna find us. We got 99. Somehow I feel like it's going to ask us for a lot more. We have 3 3s. Or 3 4s, sorry. When they get upgraded. I think 100 is probably enough. How can someone drink this much in 6 cycles? Ethan hasn't held back while he's been on the compressor. Being fair-minded. Paid it off. I can't believe you just did that! Ethan's mocking laugh comes from along the bar. You look over to see him leaning across it in a pool of light, empty glasses and spilled drinks glinting around him. It's always dark in the compressor. This cycle, the place is packed. A low space is mixing with the locals. Usually they run. Oh, they gotta spend the savings on some local hell you have to put down. I on pie. Ethan gets to his feet, the glass falls and smashes, but he doesn't seem to notice. You think that's it? 1 round of drinks and we ain't even. Sleeper, come on. His hand comes to rest on the butt of his handgun, dangling it from a chest holster. What's wrong with you? You think this is all me? I think someone in your position might have a better idea how this all works. I'm a freelancer, Sleeper. Just like you. We both signed a contract with SNOP, didn't we? The difference is
So my word means something. What did you think? You could just run away from your contract. You think? You could just steal that nice little boy you was taking for a joyride. Play human for a circle or two. You don't understand. It's you, Sleeper, that doesn't understand. Some of us pay our debts, but it's all the harder because of idiots like you. I should thank you. Such a heavy job. You used to do that laws, you know? Radio bounties. If I did catch a solid escapees. Like, yeah, it's so easy. I changed clothes ages ago. Someone shouts from the back of the bar for Ethan to shut up. Holds a finger up in the general direction without turning it around. Nothing that. Good. Listen that. Ethan sits heavily back down on the stool and searches through glasses for one with something left in it. I really like that sentence. Search through his glasses for one with something left in it. That's really well written. I bet the writer patted themselves on the back when they wrote that. Or writer. I don't know how big the indie team is. Thing is, Sleeper, I can find you anywhere. It's actually wild they haven't figured out. That body isn't yours, and it will always betray you no matter what. So please go. I'll catch up with you whenever I need another. I'm not gonna talk more. He's just gonna make it worse. You turn on your heel and are out of the cloying, dark sweat stench of the compressor. You walk hard and fast on the walkway, anger driving your footballs in the middle of the rim like hammers. In the back of the bar, still drinking. How much longer can this go on for? I think... Oh, we have another upgrade point. Okay. Reroll all your dice once per cycle. Okay. Let's go. Can we talk to Fang? No? Okay, one more cycle. Okay, it's only 58. That's actually not much. Really? Let me eat. We're starving. Nope, that's not the place I want. Here we go. Okay, I can re-roll once per cycle, which, if I'm thinking of that correctly, that means twice as many actions, right? Nope, that's not what it means. Okay. So if I just get, it's just like if I don't get something I like, then okay. That's lame, but I guess best. It's not as overpowered. I don't want to spend another capsule on myself. This is really good actually. Harden. It's been more than a few cycles since Fang confronted Harden. The silence since has been noticeable. Your time with Fang, you haven't exactly found him to be reliable, but you did expect to hear the end of whatever plan he put in action. But everyone coming to you think as you approach the Heavens building that it's time to come to him. After all, he did promise to fix your tracker, and you are getting nervous. As you approach the bay doors, you see them wide open and light pouring out of the one-star room. Sacks of servers and terminals sit outside the bay, suddenly robbed of their mystery by their light flood lamps. A figure in having security fatigue steps out of the bay as you get closer carrying a stack of hardware. As you get closer, you see the security officer taping up machines from Fang's stash with what looks like hazard tape. This isn't good. You again. Havage is there, leaning beside the bay entrance so calmly that you barely noticed him. He has a sleigh in his hand and an inventory seizure scroll across it. Predictable. Further evidence of Fang's collusions. Take notice of you. Where is he? Feigning ignorance, perhaps just abandoned. At least you should choose your conspirators more wisely. I almost feel sorry for you. Arden pushes down from the wall and comes closer. Don't worry, Sleeper. They have all the evidence we need. A confession won't be necessary. Just a sec, so hardware.
Spying on fellow Havenge members, hoarding solid materials, and obsession with corporate data speaks for itself, does it not? That was his job. And what would you know about jobs, Sleeper? Look stepped out the glass roof above and the stars beyond. We are the ones that provide the oxygen you are breathing, the light you are seeing, the systems you use every day to live out your cycles. This place was hard fought for, Sleeper. It took work, diplomacy, and strength to stop the Eye descending into chaos after the Solheim collapsed. Not blind conviction or self-interest. Fang isn't selfish. I know all about the background of our mutual friend, Sleeper. Don't worry about that. His parents would be sickened by the damage he's trying to do to this institution they helped found. You see, Sleeper, we are proud of our history here. Andre Erlin and the First Union found this place, and Havenge has welded his values into the station's very walls. We will never turn away the hardworking, the just, the true citizens of the Eye. His use of the word true citizens, I don't like that. That insinuates that he thinks we aren't an actual citizen. That we don't live here. That we don't contribute to the academy. Havenge aren't gang like Yagan. We aren't pirates like half the spacers you'll meet in the hub, or esoterics like those Hefo radicals in the Greenway. We are the backbone of this place, proud and true. We named Erlin's Eye, Sleeper. This is our station. Please, take your false accusations elsewhere before I decide I need that confession after all. Okay, so one big old BS, because really, if they actually cared at all about this place, they would get rid of Yaligan. They definitely have the manpower to. You see it now. They aren't doing shit about it. And also, Fang was supposed to get out of my tracker, so. If you have any pride, you'll give up Fang the moment he contacts you. You know where to find me. With that, Hardin turns his back and walks back towards the security officers, ordering them to continue the clear-out. As they do, something catches your eye among the service stacks. A crumpled, hand-printed box of synthetic chewing gum. Penguin character grinning from the brightly colored card. Scrawled onto it, a speech bubble reading, "Take me to Tambor." He carefully pockets the box, making sure no one is watching, and then turn away just as another stack of servers is wheeled out of the bay. What have you done, Fang? Where the hell is Tambor? I'm guessing, if I had to guess, that's across the way, over here. Babysit Mina. Unless Lem gets time in the ship area, he won't qualify for Sidereal Cruelari. Watching Mina gives him that chance. Sure. Negative outcome babysitting. Oh, shut up. Yay. Me. Take me to Tambor. What if... I'm gonna use my 6 on the music. Yo, I have syphilis. That's a good time to say. I'm sorry. Okay, let's work on the still. Get the still, and that will definitely allow us to give roll caps. Fresh and better than that. We do have to sleep, however. I would like if we were able to eat beforehand. Then we're gonna have to work to earn the right to work. And then I think we're going to have to use an ampule. I don't want to, but I think we're going to have to. Fading. Okay. Yay! How much does this working here give me? 15 or 15. Okay. Oh, the +1 means... Ah, I get it now. I +1 to whatever I put in there. Ah. And then with our 6... What do I want to do with the 6? By the end of the day, Amina curls up in your lap as you read her a story. She's asleep and Lem gets back and you two eat together. Aww. That's cute. Okay, so just one more and he's good. Okay. So we're really good right now. Okay, I'm feeling comfy. We do have a guy, but the bounty hunter on our ass, but what are there? Scrap components. Oh yeah, because of perk. Let me exchange this. Please play. Yeah. Sabine! Hey, girl. 4 cycles, Sabine said, and here you are around time with no sign of them. We have out in the apartment. Dread. Sending as the cycle spins onward. They should be here. Pace back and forth around the apartment, the rumbling of station suddenly so present and loud. The door and opened into an empty corridor. He closed it again. Check and redoubled the terminal for messages and recordings. Nothing, just a pale glow of the silence. Strauss settled down to wait. He sat on the bunk and stared out at the tiny room. Where the hell are they? Knock the door. Ah! You're hot. Loyal Yadigan? Figure stands in the door and immediately notes not to be in. They are taller, sharper, and something in their face glints in the half-light. Half-light? Half-life? How about that beer I owed you? Time to smell the ashes. Gordon! Gordon, what have you done? Gordon is a highly trained technician. He doesn't need to hear all this. A Chevy baton hangs loosely from their hand. Our local sleeper. Good to finally meet you. Steps into the apartment, glancing around with sharp eyes. What, may I ask, are you doing here? Say with a wavering stare. If I pretend I wasn't programmed to be able to speak, it might work. We'll be much more present if we remain friendly, don't you think? We set them up here, you know? This place is one of ours. Picks up glass from the dispenser and inspects it. People always seem to forget who put them where they are. I suppose you are here to help. Where are they? If I was helping, you'd be able to help with that. Spins the baton on your fingers by her side, her eyes not leaving yours. We have a problem, you and I. Seems our friend has disappeared. Left without even saying goodbye, which means they are in a little trouble now. That's the kind of trouble that you need help for, so I thought I'd come down here and take a look at their little hidey hole, and here you are. The help. And what help? A sleeper, no less, which I have to admit is a little surprising. It suggests to me that our friend hasn't been very honest with you either. Looks away. I know it won't be welcome news, but I'm sorry to report that before we got them set up here, Sabine was working for your owners. That's NARP. Why the hell does that matter? Okay. Doesn't mean they're responsible for me. I don't care. What? Whoa! This person worked at Amazon. Whoa! I don't care. Like, what? They're a doctor. SNARP is one of the biggest corporations in the world. Who the hell cares? Honestly, if I was there, I'd be like, okay. You cross into the next room and you fall silently.
Sits at the terminal and touches her baton to one of the access ports. Spark. Skips. Encrypted folders emptying themselves before your eyes. Flicker of files, you see SNR letterheads and code forms. Reports laden with medical data marked with the corporate logo like the sigil of some cult. Rabia steps away from the terminal. Look all you want, some of the files may even be there. Volume of documents is overwhelming. CD mostly reports on early emulation tests, surveys with sleeper candidates, reams and reams of usages. Being was an SNAP employee, why did they help you? Rabia reaches out and places a vial of stabilizer on the desk, breaking your concentration. Shimmers in the screen lights, viscous, clear liquid crystalline within the glass. We will, of course, keep up the supply. We are more than able to dispense important medicines, even without the doctor. Hold it between your fingers. For a moment, you have the urge to crush the object for the power it has over you. I'll ask Toshiro to make those a little cheaper for you. He'll be running the surgery now. We have to retrieve our assets, of course, and I'm sure you understand. There is no reason for us to be enemies, Sleeper. Come see me. I keep an office nearby. We have good work to do, you and I. Meet me there in a few seconds. Slips out silently into the corridor. You look around the apartment and feel the fear drain out of your body to reveal the tiredness underneath. Sick. I don't know what to spend it on. I don't care about Endure. I like this one. I'm gonna wait until that, and then... Wait, do I have to... 3 points? God, it's gonna be a while. But when I get 4 more expired, that's fine. How much are these now? 80. Huh. And we have another ampoule. Let's go! We need to work. Yay! Okay. 111, I'm happy with that. I'm sure he's going to spend way more this time, honestly. Let's... Yes, we need... What's that? A constant flow of people seem to be visiting Rabia's office. You need to wait your turn. No. We need... Lemon. No, wait. Okay, I would use this. It doesn't really matter either way. Oh, neutral outcome. Okay, cool. Okay, good. Take it out. Guys, take it. She's asleep. Whispers Lem, creeping back out of the unit's tiny bedroom, sliding the door shut as he does. Okay. Guys. Hear me out. I hiccuped as I did that. God, I don't like this. I don't like hiccuping. I'm gonna take a sip. I swear to God, if I hiccup as I do this. God, if my comedic timing hurts. You are perched at a thin bar in the main room, the slate in front of you still glowing with Mina and your drawings from a single spent together. And there's a ring, the only world Mina has known, a stick figure standing along its edge. The tall one is you. I'm tall? Drink. Contents glowing amber. Bleh. No thanks. Let me pour it out at least. If you don't want, I'll drink it later. He laughs and glugs a few fingers into a couple metal tumblers. Then sits down with you at the bar. Cheers! He offers and you clink the metal containers together. No, we actually have something to celebrate this time around. I make the assembly team in the city. God damn it! Stop hiccuping! Welcome back to the stream, everybody. He grins broadly. Clearly, he has been desperate to tell you all cycle. Amazing! Couldn't have done it without you keeping an eye on little meanie back here. Lem shifts a little on his stool. He looks uncomfortable.
How's our girl doing, Sleeper? I haven't seen much for these past goals. Doing great. Of course she is. She talks about you a lot, you know. Draws you. Glad she has a friend that isn't me. You okay? I can't take all the credit for Mina. She isn't actually mine. I pulled her off of refugee shuttle out by one of Ember's moons. The colony was falling apart for decades after Solheim collapsed, surviving on next to nothing. Eventually, some of the residents tried to make for the eye on those decrepit old shuttles. They had no idea what they were doing. The one Mina was on decompressed halfway here, and everyone's based. The only reason she made it was someone sealed her in a weapon locker. She was ice cold when I reached her purple lips. Once I picked her up, I wouldn't let go. Max treated her with me, still clinging to her. Still not sure why. He reaches over and refills his cup. You weren't exactly anybody's heroes, you understand? You're a private military hired in by Conway to protect their claims in the collapse. Once I got Mina... I hate hiccups. I haven't hiccuped in ages. God. I don't hiccup often. I don't know if people hiccup that often, but like, this is like my first time in like a year. Honestly. It's almost painful. So got Mina, that was it. I quit. Got stumped here. But that was it. I quit. Got stumped on here. You saved her. I'm gonna sound like an idiot now, but she saved me. That's the truth of it. Wish there was an option like continue or yeah, you are an idiot. Looks around the decaying unit, stained plastic plating and flickering. It's me. I brought her to this. She was tiny, too small to know what she lost, but I can't stop thinking about it. What if our number doesn't come up in the draw, Sleeper? What then? So we'll sail off the thought leaving us here. What kind of life is that for her? You'll make it. Sorry. I know you don't have it any better. This is Celebration Light. Both of us on the team now. Both of us in with a chance. Together. That's right. Hold on together. Imagine all three of us riding the Serial Horizon out here to a new world. I think I drank this too fast. I need some sleep, friends. Me too. Alright then. Oh, I was asking if I could sleep with him. Thank you, Sleeper. I mean it, from both of us. Pats you on the shoulder, and you slip out into the dark of the walkway with thoughts of Lumina behind. What if it actually went like that? Like, I do too. As you stare at him, not moving from your seat, he stares back before nearly dropping the glass in surprise. I didn't mean you thought, he stumbles out for words, looking away, thinking, considering. Like, I would be flabbergasted and probably have to resist trying to go with that. Achievement unlocked. Good robot. Yay! Helped a friend and had fun with Bun Bun. Agent nodes give double day rewards. Come on, come on! Yay, positive outcome. Come on, come on, come on! Damn it. Come on, come on, come on! We're very close. We need a positive and then a neutral. And we're good. Yay! Bugs, welcome back. Those two people from earlier came back for a few minutes. We babysat Mina, little kid. We paid off the guy's debt, and he wants me to pay it again. we're gonna do today. And we babysat her more, and we're able to get him a spot on the sidereal. But, you know, drawing still has to happen, lottery, but, you know. Ethan! Oh, the compressor is quiet today. The usual crowds are elsewhere, and the pumping music washes over a handful of spacers and a few drunks. Ethan is still in the same stool in the same pool of light. His head's low, close to the bar. The bartender is ignoring him. As you get closer, he lifts his head and turns. Sleep! He turns to look at you. Time to play up again, is it? Come here. Take their shits. It's very hard not to say shits. Take their shits. Bartender ignores Ethan. It seems they've cut him off. Hey! Slams the hand on the bar.
Come. Take the shits.
Bartender ignores him. Ethan lets out a huge sigh, rubbing his eyes with his palms. He reaches toward the holster. His elbow slips and the gun tumbles out, clatters on the bar, and falls to the floor, bouncing on the ground between you. Both of you and the bartender look at the gun, stare at it.
Butterfingers. Have you...
Looks you warily. Crouch down, pick up the gun. Point the gun at him! I honestly want to do that, yeah. And Ethan turns his head in your direction, a little sharp, pale eye locking with yours. The bartender backs away.
Oh, sleeper. This is more like it.
I am going to pull it, and it's going to have no bullets in it. Do I take this life? At Grok, do I take a life? Bugs, I don't know. Do I kill the bounty hunter who's actively... He's kind of hot. He's got a cool scar on his forehead. Kill him! I don't want to. I kind of want to give the gun to him.
Like the dog that called the car.
I'm not sure they know what to do with it.
Oh well.
Oh! Grabs down, grabs by the chin, stays close. I don't want to read that. I don't know. Not let physical attributes cloud your mind. I let it cloud my mind! I let it cloud my mind and everything with the shit! SNR just screwed me! They canceled the contract! I don't want to actually shout. Sam struggling to your feet, the sting of the hit fading. Ethan's running in his temple, his face pale. You hear a clicking sound, coins being counted like bullets being loaded into a magazine. Jay with the last of blur, the bartender has Ethan's pistol trained on Ethan's head. Ethan stumbles back towards the room, all eyes trained on him. I'll kill all of you! He stumbles into the wall, spinning away toward the door. I'll be back at that! Shouts the bartender, lunges out of the compress. Stay yourself in the bar and catch your breath. The rumble of conversation returns. The bartender goes to say something, but then thinks better of it and begins to clean the bar. I don't think SNR actually canceled it. I'm a sleeper from SNR, you know? That's the company I escaped from. And he's supposed to capture me. I don't think they did. I think it was Fang, guy who was supposed to get our tracker out. I think he canceled it. He hacked. He did his little computer-y thing and he hacked it. For a while, you wander around into the light of the bright market, looking for Ethan around every corner. Ethan may be disarmed, but I doubt you'll see the last of him. How many cycles is that? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. God, this game is long. Long. Lizard with precarious elevators and stairs, the spell can be navigated from the outside. Climb requires bravery. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna go pop some caps. Only got $20. I'm gonna do this. Hopefully it's positive and I don't have to spend a positive one. No. Neutral outcome.
We got really good. We got double hundreds. Okay. Good shite. Let me buy some food because I am starving. Ethan's vendetta. He's fine, okay? Ethan is fine. I saw him and I immediately was like, ooh, bad boy. I hope I can romance. I haven't been able to romance anybody in this game. It sucks. 0 stars. I can't have... Speaking of which, look. Bar owner. You can't see it, but I'm gesturing towards the screen. Hear me out, Bugs, please, please, hear me out. She's cool. She's super cool. Hell yeah, hearing me. Atala stands from the newly finished building tub, hands and lips. She gave me a job. Me and her, we're building this. Still, it's going great. Look at this. She grins. The Overlook's distillery. She grins. The Overlook distillery in all its glory. She squeezes you around the store's shoulders. Thank you. How's sourcing the ingredients? I think I've got most of it covered between the food factories in the low end and the farm stocks in the greenway. However, there is an issue. Tell me. Well, Garol drink, as you probably guess, is named a Garol mushroom. That's what gives it golden color and earthy taste. The alcohol is infused with mushrooms along with a mix of spices. Love the tattoos. I know, it's awesome. Big mommy. G. Also, the reason I'm working for you and trying to get the distillery up and running so I can snatch some of these mushrooms. So, kind of using you a little bit. That means you need Garol caps to make Garol, but no lots of supplies. Distilleries in the Greenway are taking all the stock from the farms out there. It's hard to get a single cap across Founder's Cap. However, I have an idea. We can grow our Garol caps here. Increasingly equipment-filled back room. I can bring you mushrooms. Where's your vision? Yeah, supplier means they take cut. Okay, maybe not you, but someone somewhere takes a cut. We may still set all this up. How hard can growing mushrooms be? They don't need light. They barely need soil. We can do this. We could. We had something to grow them from. See where it's going. Okay, yes, I need a favor. And you, the perfect person to get me those spores. Think about it. You build a still. You are great with plants. You know the eye like the back of your hand. Yeah, go on. Half of that isn't even true. Don't be so modest. Look, I can't leave the bar. There are other people picking up shifts. I'm saying it has to be you. Fine. I guess you are my little PogChamp. Come here. Wonderful. Wonderful! You'll love it over on the Greenway, I think. All that fresh air, open space. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. It really is something, though, isn't it? Monster or not, you really have to agree. Yippee! Okay, we need one spore. And then we're good. I need some money. It takes 150 to get a license. I can do it. Let me... some moons. $126 of school. And we have scrap. Let me see. I can sell this, right? Yeah. Yay. Okay. How much is it? It is 150, right? Yeah, it's 150. I have 138. One more cycle and I've got enough. And we aren't really on a time limit for anything. Things are going good. We're making real progress here. I don't like that. I actually kind of like the symmetry though. 2, 6, 2, 6, 2. Well, actually, it's more like 3, 6, 3, 6, 3.
I'm Steve. Ooh, what's here? No. Merchant freighter. I don't want to do that. I already have a ship mind. Do. I do need to eat. I do need to do that. I don't want to work in the Yanagon. I don't want to. Oh my god. Wait, I do actually. Because I want to show you how hot she is. You approach the address. Provide gives you a heavy hand. Gave you heavy hand falls on your shoulder. What's your business here? Grips your shoulder, giving a hint of the strength her implants give her. In turn, you see the same subsidiary eyes of Ryan Toshiro glinting like mirrors on her cheeks. Look at her! Sorry. I get enthusiastic about these things. Cheer up, please. The sleeper is here by my invitation. By his command, the hand immediately loosens, and an apologetic look replaces the scowl on Jay's face. Of course, Rebecca. I'm sorry. Lebanese? Is she Lebanon? Don't worry. I appreciate your protective instincts. How about you head to the Tambor? They have a delivery, and then they'll need some help with the lifting. So this will be a came. I'm glad. Didn't feel like an offer. I'm sorry for that. I have hiccups. Bugs. I'm waiting for feedback on the fine art in front of you. Wood. This is the AO3 writer and constant reader that you have come to appreciate and respect. Look at the paragraphs. Look at the essay. The craftsmanship. The one word. Eat your heart out, Shakespeare. You have to understand, finding you there and Sabine's using, I wasn't sure where we stood. More than a few people on the station would rather I was dead. I'd be sure you weren't one of them. I wish you no harm. I'm glad. She seems actually friendly. What do you know about Yagan? We run the low end. That sounds impressive. We run out of the low end, yes. We don't run it. Deal with carts pushed past, moving crates of supplies around thin and winding passages. Our reputation is one that implies threat. Is that fair to say? Framed as aggressors, parasites, criminals even. She gestures around at the people in the passageway. When was the last time you saw a lawmaker on the eye? A policeman? Who makes laws here? No one did. This is true, the eye is lawless, so it's up to us all to make it work for us. I'll imagine you think that is a good thing. If you had spent your time alone, maybe your opinion of us would be different. This is our place. Our people. No one was empty in Erlin's time. They didn't need thousands. Giving us the yards. The rotunda. Safe was work enough. No, the low end was reclaimed later when the refugees started arriving. Collapse didn't just happen here on the station. In Solheim collapse, the entire system fell. The colonies were abandoned. The moons of Amber and Cinder suddenly gained independence overnight. Some took advantage, some tried to hold it together, some fled. The Eye became a refuge. Nerlin, to his credit, extended an open hand to everyone. Many within his organization disagreed. Those new arrivals weren't as simple as to corral as he hoped. He leads you through a small market hall, busy with small stalls and trade. Listen, man, I don't even write for Transformers, at least not publicly. This video is going as a VOD onto YouTube, so you've been outed to all, like, 39 of my subscribers, okay? Take that. And I plan to edit this entire series, so who knows how many more. Damn, exactly. I didn't even have to out the fact that you write AO3 fanfiction and that you tend to write a lot of it, including Undertale. I would never. Let me see. How to pronounce Rabia?
Rabia.
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 Rabia. Why does he say it like that? Wait.
Rabia.
Rabia. We don't talk about Undertale or the fanfic. I didn't even know you wrote Undertale fanfiction. You just outed yourself. I guessed. Valentino's made of workers, administrators, people malleable and already organized in hierarchies and networks. The refugees came from different factions, families, were scared, injured, desperate. Conflict was inevitable. Yagan is a child of that conflict, a child born out of the need for us to stand up and claim our future, provide security, strength. People call us a gang, but we are a community. I take my position as lieutenant seriously, and from my birth, I have worked to earn it. Rabia catches herself before she raises her voice any further, and you both walk in silence among the smells and textures of the low end. You start to wonder if this place could be a home for you too. She is a liar. Yalagon is absolutely a power-hungry gang made up of unregulated workers who can do whatever the hell they want because they have muscle for it. I just know she has a robotic hand. A robotic left arm. You guessed and it was right? I could have lied? Absolutely. You could have pled the fifth. Hey, a new person has come in. Well, my partner, Bugs, is having a meltdown over the fact that I guessed correctly that they write AO3 fanfiction about not only Transformers, but Undertale. They plead the fifth now, but the information is already up at hand. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Your Honor, I hope that my case presents clear, as not only the defendant has come forth with this information, but I didn't even have to work for it. No, not on AO3. You won't find anything on AO3. You absolutely will find stuff on AO3. I've seen their account. Nuh-uh. The fuck you mean, nuh-uh? Nuh-uh. Rabia. Oh, yeah. Where's Sabine? Told you, Sleeper. They have gone, and we do not know where. I understand Sabine must have told you about debt to us, but that was an agreement entered into willingly, which benefited them greatly. I'll be honest with you, Sleeper. I was never comfortable with having Sabine as part of Yaga. An ex-corporate employee? Because it's against our nature. Their deal was with Yannick. I kept my distance, made sure Sabine had their surgery, kept it supplied. That was all. I cannot allow people to go back on the promises they have made to us. Yadigan has not lasted this long because it is charity. We offer and ask for support. Any betrayal will be treated as an attack. They were trapped, desperate. Any on the IR, Sleeper? I am sorry, but we must ask that our debts are paid in full. Sabine found something. Please. I don't want to hear their accusations. They only wanted to escape debt. They would have said anything, but where are they now to stand behind their claims? I'm not saying anything more, because unlike you, Bugs... I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, no, you do. Unlike my partner, Bugs, I know when to hold my tongue. Realize Rabia has led you in a loop, and together you come back up the staircase to the walkway where you met. You are free to go, Sleeper. I have said what I wish to say. I will protect this place with my life, as it has protected me. I want to make that clear. However, if you too wish to come under its protection, I can help you. Journey if you wish. There will be tasks for you to complete. You will be able to see Yagan, see the look end with your own eyes, not as others. As for Sabine, I will not ask you to betray him. If they contact you again, consider their motivations carefully. With that, Rabius leaves, slipping back into the office, while you stare out at the countless units, each a home, each with a story, that make up the loan. Okay, any person that has a sword over a circle as their symbol, I do not trust. I don't think you should either. However, I do need money. Insight about the organization might be valuable. I need money. I don't like the cards I've been dealt, though. I'll work with it. I have 150. Let's get one more done with the cheap stuff. I thought you knew. That's not fair. I should absolutely trust the person with the sword. Hey, I'm just gonna go back to what you said earlier. Do not let physical attributes cloud your mind. Let's pay for the thingy. A heavily tattooed spacer takes your chits and tells you to prepare. She'll be waiting at the edge for your arrival. You step onto the passageway, someone barrels into you from behind, sending you stumbling down the corridor. Mommy, sorry, mommy, sorry, mommy, sorry. Dude, Wii Sports Trainer be looking wild. Man, the viewer left. They're missing out. Why do they draw everyone looking really attractive? You turn to see an unfamiliar spacer laden with heavy gear. She says herself, staring you down as though staring you from. Sorry. Just a strap on your shoulder, holding up a hand recognition before setting off down the corridor. Milk Padre is really good looking. Why does every character look hot? Devs knew their target audience. What? Autistic bisexuals? What do you mean? Sorry for... It's not a mission. And she's on a mission. Not a problem. You're sweet. Calm yourself. Peek! Yeah, that is what he is. He's Peek. Esh stands further down the corridor, glowering at her friend. She chops at the air, pointing down the corridor to whatever end she is rushing to. Esh, please, do you want everyone on the stage to hate us? They want to hate us. They can hate us. Not exactly seeing how much love it is. We're lucky we got through there. We're lucky we got through before they set up that damn cardon. Cardon? See, they don't even know what you're talking about. This station isn't Hawthorne. Not everyone has to follow some corporate protocol. I'm not saying they're part of the administration. I am saying we need to get these supplies to the Briar before someone starts asking questions. Can I help? See, Ash? Help. Isn't that exactly what we need? Or no? I'm noticing they don't refer to them, to Peek, sorry, using any pronouns. It's Peek, them. They have them here. Where is it? Pieces, their eyebrows. I think they might use they, them. I don't know. Peek. We are with the refugees. The ones haven't shipped cars enough from entering the station. The ones that are being quarantined in makeshift vessels that barely made it to the eye to begin with. The ones that your station administrators have called an existential risk and are running out of supplies while their right to safety is being debated by people with no stake in their future. She's right. People are trapped out there, and we understand that this is a big problem for the eye. Hundreds of refugees, more ships turning up each cycle. But I can fix her. They need supplies, and after everything they've been through, their quarantine isn't helping. Hey, you wanna know what I'm noticing about Peak? They decided to make a bulge. I don't know why they did, and I'm happy they did it. That's terrible. Peak. Please. Esh, we need help. Just like the refugees need us, we need others too. Come find us. The climbing briar is docked. Yeah, it's docked at the broken spoke words. Past the greenway in the wastes. We have a good view of the cordon, though we are keeping our distance for now. Come help us. Esh turns to leave and Peak follows, waving goodbye. Don't bother coming empty-handed. You want help? Show us. Bring supplies. Don't come at all. With that, they disappear around the corner. Esh already picking up speed as Peak calls for her to slow down. Refugee flotilla. I haven't seen the word flotilla since Fortnite Chapter 2. Season 2. Or was it Season 3? I think it was Season 3. Each time you think you begin to understand this place, something changes. The wastes. Climbing briar. Oh, and that's the end of the eye. Let's see, Greenway. We need spores. Hi, Mom. Rather than simply thrash through the lone growth, we might sketch a map of this to try better navigate its hazard. So this is gonna take a while. Keep community. The only way to become part of the community is work your way in through a long source. And live for everyone. The wastes. I thought this would be like a one and done thing, but no, this is back and forth. Yeah, I'll map that. I would imagine this is where I would get spores. Okay, so we can just go back and forth as much as we want. That's good. Sleepy time. Excuse me. Let me... I do not like that. There we go. Fairy. Farm stacks. There's no way to be able to work in the stacks. There's loads of food here. Why should these farmers keep it to themselves? If you can do it quickly, they might not even notice it's gone. It's just... Oh, wait. It's plus 16 cryo. It's risky. Mushroom grows. That's what we need. I need this to work.
Yes, we have 4. We had 2 of them.
Okay, we got what we needed. Hey. We got spores. We need 1 more and then we're good. I like the overgrowth. They're better. I want to live here. This looks cool. Come on, give me neutral.
Yeah.
We got. We're making progress, baby. Do you want it in or out? Okay, I don't think we want to work there any longer because I feel like that's a do that. It's kind of over. We do need a thingy from Feng, otherwise our tracker. I can map the aviary. Cut away the choking ice off the rot, and this place can be turned back into a garden of sorts. Okay, so that might be a reason to change that. Engage. I probably kind of have to at that point. All right. A sloop. I think we can get away with not eating. Yes, we can. Okay, that's barely any better. Okay, let me do. I love you more. I'll try and keep my voice down now that Len's here.
Okay.
Good night. God, we got so much done here. Night. Takes a lot. Wait, can I? Oh, there's nothing. Greenway Gate. What is happening here? We have Havenge data. Wait, why can we sell that? Or exchange. No, not exchange. We need, where is it? Havenge offices. No, where do I want to sell my data. Where do I sell this? We need... I mean, Bugs did say to... work, so sure. Work for the people.
Do-do-do. Do-do-do. That's okay. I don't like it. Let me... I need work. How's it risky? This might be tiring, I don't know. Need food. Fidea. Alright. I think we are going to end it here for today. I think we've done a lot more than I thought we would. We've been streaming for 2 hours, actually. I'm starting to feel a little bit of the fatigue come in, you know. This isn't really one of those games that I can find myself playing for like 4 hours, 8 hours straight like Skyrim, you know. But this is good. EP, yes. It is 10 o'clock almost. But I would like to say thank you all so much for watching. It has been a pleasure, honestly. I've had a good time. We did a lot today. I can't even... Let's look at what we completed, actually. Survive. We have paid Ethan Sab, help Lem work, gets me out, and that's kind of it. But yeah, that is kind of it. But we did a lot. We did a lot. We opened up a lot more doors. So I would like to say thank you so much for watching. It has been a pleasure. And Bugs, you're going to get to see my outro. And I would like to say thank you all for so much watching. It's been a pleasure. I shall see all of you in the next one. Goodbye.